Good afternoon. Seeing people come on. That's very nice. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yep, it's certainly been a while. I have been off doing stuff. I've been making videos. I've been living my life. Been trying to get over habit patterns. Here's the trick. It's like you are basically trying to not give the kid in the store the piece of candy. Because if you do this, that's information that's telling the kid, oh, well, if I cry and if I complain, then I'm going to get the candy. Well, first of all, it is better if the kid doesn't cry so that he can have something healthier. Second of all, the main thing is not to give in to the compulsion, but to just, and that's hard because I want to give in to the compulsion. But slowly and surely, I am finding ways, and it may be difficult, to not give in to the compulsion. Because certain things, certain habit patterns, you know me, I've been talking about this, they have been taking over my life. And little by little by little, I'm trying to eliminate the same habit patterns. So when you do something and then you feel bad afterward for doing it, that's information for you. Alrighty. So, everybody, here's the thing. I trust that I'm going to liberate myself in the way that I'm naturally going to liberate myself in doing this. And I trust I am naturally going to liberate myself the way that I do my YouTube videos. What I want to say is, first and foremost, and I completely lost my train of thought. What do you know? All right. So I am going to just get rid of part of this. Yeah. So I trust that I am going to speak to whatever I want to say in these live streams. But just so you know, you'll find me on YouTube more often. Now, what's positive is that it has been a year since this channel has been birthed. It's been a year since I compulsively deleted all those videos. So because it's been a year, there could be a new beginning. So, last live stream ever, I'm a free person. I'm going to take that off. We'll see. The live streams may not be very often. The Amenten meetings, the announcements may not be very often. I just want you to know that. Because I am a broken record. Susan, Linda, and Daniel give you those announcements, and they have been giving you those announcements for many weeks now. And you've all been fine. What have I been doing? I have been off. And I have allowed them to take control of my Amenten and the things that go on. I give the announcements, but then they enforce the announcements. They give the mental and the verbal energy out to you guys. I do not give that energy. I put that energy on my YouTube channel. I mean, I'm not going to come on here and talk about my day and what happened and something that I want to share personally. That's for my YouTube channel. If Carly can do it and she has how many subscribers does she have? I can do it. And I watch my videos and I watch Carly's videos, and I'm thinking, well, I do not talk as much as she does on those videos. She has how many subscribers, and she goes on and on and on and on. And I'm pretty darn to the point and concise, and even when I have a lot to say. But she is on the verge of just rambling on and on and on, but it always comes back to, well, I have a point and I have a meaning and I have a lesson behind what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. And there's a spiritual meaning behind it, essentially. So that is what I want to throw out into the open. Okay. So, what else was I going to say? Well, Mel Robbins has been at the Amenten. Just so you know, Oracle Pool is virtual this year. Nobody is going to that. The Dreamweaver's Oracle. Nobody's going to be getting that deck. If you have it, people will be taking it from you. And I should say that there will not be time for the astrological immersion to take place. So there's this thing called the astrological immersion that Deborah Silverman does. First of all, none of you will be going to her school anytime soon, including me. When we're talking about it being in the context of I signed up for the astrological immersion with Deborah Silverman. No. Because that is exactly when the Kindle classes officially start, and there will not be time for any of you to engage in that. It is from August 21st to 23rd, I believe. And so, I don't know. It's just not going to work out. None of you are going to go there. You have her videos. You have her posts. You have access to her book and her website and her blog. What more do you need? What more do you need? Quite frankly, in my humble opinion, I don't need anything more. I'm perfectly fine with what I have because I can never commit to anything spiritual. I have all these other distractions and all these other things going on. You have to face the reality of human nature. If you know that you're never going to do something, don't do it. If you want to do it and you can't get yourself to do it, well, the simple answer is find ways of making yourself do it. Motivating yourself to do it. Although that's highly theoretical. Anyway. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say things and then I'm just going to not do it, not act on it at all. So I don't see the point. I don't see the point. The beauty of watching a YouTube video is just to watch it and enjoy it for its own sake. Not, oh, I'm watching this and I have to actually do something because of it. That's why I don't like so many astrologers. Stormy Grace. I have so much information and I'm just throwing out this and I'm throwing out this and I'm telling you to do this and I'm telling you to do this and it's too much, too overwhelming, too much information. It's also very, very shallow, not very deep. And yeah, I'm not going to live my life according to what Stormy Grace tells me to do in her videos. That is really not what astrologers should be doing in their videos because, well, yeah. You feel like you're missing out if you're not playing part. And then again, how would you? I mean, if you're not going to give the specific tools and materials for as to how to do something, then don't be vague and all. Be inviting, period. Now, I am going to skip directly to what I just wanted to say. Virgo season plans for today. Very, very simple. There's a fall concert September 21st at 7 p.m. You know the drill. Buses, details, you know the drill. Not my place. I'm over all that. I'm over it. It's not up to me. I don't have the answers. I give the basic ideas, but then I lay it all on Susan, Linda, and Daniel's hands to come up with the answers. Because then I would be crossing the boundary and I would be putting energy into an area and a focus that I do not want to put my energy into. So, no. They figure it out. They tell you. And it doesn't always go according to my plans. But I'm okay with that now, so I don't care. I just don't care about this Amenten like I did. This is going to sound pretty cold, but I don't care about any of you. That's the truth, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I care about the real people in the real world. And in whatever else that I personally would rather choose to engage in, which is most everything. I mean, the only one place in the whole wide world that I prefer not to be is my grandparents' house. Oh, what was that? Can I hear that again? I didn't hear correctly. Oh, I'm going to say it and I'm going to be honest because I hate it when I sound vague and I'm hushed. The reality is with my grandparents' house, there's so many different things to pick at and judge, and then ends up being an argument, and I'm not going to hold in my personal truth and that whole narrative. I'm not going to just spill all those beans out, but something related to that is a halfway house. What on earth is a halfway house? Do you have any idea what I am referring to? You are going to be rekindling a relationship with somebody that you have a grudge over. You're going to be meeting somebody who is halfway from where you are and from where that person is, and talk about your feelings with that person who lies in between the two people. Talk about what your feelings are, what your opinions are, what your goals are to improve the relationship, and confess how you feel, and then you'll get something therapeutic and something spiritual and meaningful in terms of words, in terms of having a conversation with this other person who lies in between where you are and the other person. Sounds clear enough? Should be. I'm moving on. The other little plan that I have is absolutely nothing. That's all, everybody. So if you have any questions, please feel free, or don't feel free, to email me. Email Susan, Linda, and Daniel. Have a good day. Have a good life. Bye, everybody.